Oh, welcome back to another video. Ah man, it's been a while. I haven't listened to a lot of new songs, especially the J. Cole features. I know he did like the A$AP Rocky feature and a couple of other features, Grippy and all those songs. I haven't like heard I haven't listened to any of those songs. Even the new Kendrick Lamar album, I haven't. So I'm gonna try to listen to that now. And yeah, man, let's get to it. This is Daylyt with a plate of collard greens. The last time we had Daylyt and J. Cole in the song was the Pie, which what J. Cole did on there, crazy. And also Daylyt and Absol was amazing. But yeah, this is a plate of collard greens. Don't wanna waste any time, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah. P, I see you.
Yep. Let's go.
Oh, this shit feel like. You know that
I really like this sample. Let's go.
feeling when. Yeah.
Sounds. Let's go.
Just pray for me on the third. It's a body chopped in thirds, I heard. A lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas coming and purge. It hurt them every time you splurge. All this time spent, the mind sent the haters at me. It make me happy knowing they can never touch me. I tackle every goal he made, they think we playing rugby. The rugby.
Ah. Yo, Daylyt, yo, relax. We just started the song. Oh my God. Like, we just started, bro. You just started. Like, one bar in, this nigga is going crazy. You know what I mean? So just so he started with just pray for me on the dirt. It's a body chopped in dirt. I heard a lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas coming to purge. Obviously, the way it sounds, dirt, dirts, heard, purge, fire, sounding good. But just pray for me on the dirt could mean, it could mean a couple of things. Like, could mean pray for me on the dirt, like on a Wednesday. You know what I mean? Wednesday, the third day of the week. It could just literally mean Wednesday, but it could also mean because I see that he mentioned he mentioned Judas, so he could be making a reference to Jesus with pray for me on the dead. We know that like and it's a body chopped in dead. We know that Jesus died and he rose on the dead day. So he might be saying, yo, Jesus rose on the dead day. So I'm about to, I'm about to also rise up. I'm about to elevate. I'm about to pop or whatever. So pray for me as I'm about to get up. That's what he could literally. That's what he could mean. It's up to interpretation. To be honest. So yeah, man. And then he said, I tackle every goal. They think we playing rugby. That is so fire. I tackle every goal. They think we're playing rugby. Obviously, when you're playing rugby, when you score, tackle every goal. They think we're playing rugby. Oh my God, that is so fire, so fire. So that just means like he is he's crushing his goals. You know what I mean? He is able to set goals for himself and exceed those goals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
And the
go. Let's
ghost
go.
look like a floor at the haunted house.
Mm.
Chopped in thirds, I heard. A lot of sheep in
In
a
a
circle,
circle.
and you the goat, the Judas coming and purge.
Go.
It hurt them every time you splurge. All this time spent, the mind sent the haters at me.
Uh-huh.
It make me happy knowing they can never touch me. I tackle every goal he made, they think we playing rugby. The rugby and the ghost look like a floor at the haunted house.
He said after he said they think we're playing rugby, and then he said the rugby in the ghost look like the haunted house. The rugby in the ghost look like the haunted house. Obviously, rugby, the sport, and rugby. sounding the same, which is fire. But the rugby in the ghost look like the haunted house. Haunted house is a house with ghost, but the rug that is in the haunted house with actual ghosts, and the rug that is on my, you know what I mean, on my Rolls Royce. That's what he could mean. Fire. Fire, let's
At me,
go.
it make me
Fire.
happy knowing they can never touch me. I
Go.
tackle every goal he made, they think we playing rugby. The
Yes.
rugby and the ghost look like a floor at the haunted house. 600,000 on 200 acres, I know it hurt them bad. Paparazzi peek, we close the curtains, I know it hurt them mad.
Go.
Yeah, it's like a verse that the pastor gave from the pulpit.
Yep.
They mad adore me, but I ain't here for the bullshit. Never stress who they gon' bless today. I knew I'd get a meal.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This verse is like this verse. This is like a verse that the pastor gave to the pulpit. They made a dummy, but I'm not here for the bullshit. Oh my god. Matador bullshit. Oh, come on.
I know it hurt. It's like a verse that the pastor gave
Gave
from
to
the
the
pulpit. They
they made
mad
a
adore me,
dummy.
but I ain't here for the bullshit. Never stress who they gon' bless today. I knew I'd get a meal. I came from Section 8, ain't stressed to play. Yeah, the rest is greatness. It's history in the making. His story he making. Take it to the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives, and we think that we running shit. Relax and relapse, dope, lift up 100 clips. Some blocks turn hunted, growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning they surroundings. If I op out, backseat of the police car, but never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. The sun bright out, children let it raise. If you hear this, keep your head up, praise. Go.
Okay, Daylyt. Okay, okay, okay. He said, I knew I'd get a meal. I came from Section 8. I ain't stressed the plate. So I knew that I'd get a meal. He could literally mean like a meal, as in like food, but also money. I came from Section 8. I knew that I'd get a meal. You know what I mean? I came from the bottom. I knew that I'd get a meal. You know what I mean? I'd be up. I'd have money. But even though I came from Section 8, I always knew that, you know what I mean? I'll always have something to eat. That's why he's saying, yo, I ain't stressed the plate. I knew, even though I came from Section 8, I knew that I'd always have something to eat, which is fire. And then the greatness is history. It's history in the making. His story he making, history and his story spelled the same, which is fire also. And then he said something about running shit. Wait, hold on, right here, laxatives and running shit. That was fire.
But never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning they surroundings. If I op out, backseat of the police car, but never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. It's history in the making. His story he making. Take it to the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives, and we think that we running shit. Relax and relapse, dope.
That right there is so fire. Placed inside the trap, tapped with laxatives, and we think that we're running shit. Inside the trap, tapped with laxatives, and we think that we're running shit. That is so fire.
Lift up
Fire.
100 clips, some blocks turn hunted, growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning they surroundings. If I op out, backseat of the police car, but never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. The sun bright out, children let it raise. If you hear this, keep your head up, praise. Go. Go.
I like this verse. Daylyt. Nah, this was fire. This was fire. What I like is like with Daylyt is he's so intentional with the bars. Like he's not wasting he's not wasting any bar. Like he's not wasting any bar. Every fucking bar. He's not wasting any bar. Like he's so intentional with the bars, which is amazing. Which is amazing. It makes like a concise it makes a concise verse, and just a well written and thoughtful verse. It's so fire. So intentional with the bars. Shout out to Daylyt. This was fire. Yeah. This is what happens with Pi. I hope this doesn't happen, but this is what happens on Pi too. I listened to Daylyt and Episode and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then I listened to J. Cole and I was like, oh my God, this is also crazy. So J. Cole, come on, bro. You know you have to go crazy. After this verse, you know you have to go. You know you have to go crazy. A lot of bars. Shout out to Daylyt. Let's go. Yep.
Go. Yeah. The rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words is slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Ish. Hold on. Cool.
Jermaine is out to. The rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words is slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The way that it's sounding, it's just sounding so fire. You know what I mean? The rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be. Yeah, that it. The way that it's sounding, so fire. I like the cadence. But he said, "My words is slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trying to stop a leak. Turn to kick, turn to kick. Apply pressure like I'm trying to stop a leak. Fire, fire. Let's go."
Streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words is slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak.
Right.
How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen. When my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings, where fate is not foreseen. My brain stained, ingrained with the stories of slain bodies from heinous robberies. And rated R regimes, exchanging raw for cream. Tricked them, it went left. They pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen.
My God. Tricked them and they went left, pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen. Fire. Let's go.
Exchanging raw for cream. Of slain bodies from heinous robberies. And rated R regimes, exchanging raw for cream. Tricked them, it went left. They pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen. The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to make an offering. Gotta channel thoughts, cause damn the cable off it seems. Deep down I hate.
Oh my God. As kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass like we failed to make an offering. That is so fire. That is that is so fire. He knew like, yo, hey, when the phone was ringing, the bills were calling, you know what I mean? But they would never answer those calls. They would just let it pass. Like when you fail to make an offering, when you're at church, you know what I mean? When it's time for offering and you don't have any money, you just let the collections pass because you don't have anything to give. So you let collections pass, collections in the at church with yeah, church collections, but also collections because the bills are due. You know what I mean? Like the taxman wants his money, the bills needs to be paid, the landlord wants their money. My God, so fire. Letting collections pass like we failed to make an offering.
An offering. For screen. The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to make an offering. Gotta channel thoughts, cause damn the cable off it seems.
Deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't
Die.
prescribed cause there's no doc for pain.
Oh. Oh. Nah, the whole scheme is crazy. Halloween, Scream, Smooth Criminal, insane amounts of lean. Oh. King of Pop. The whole just like the whole Michael Jackson scheme is so crazy because deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Halloween, Scream. Dangerous is the king of pop. King of pop was Michael Jackson, which also connects a Halloween and Scream. How well they spin your blog. Michael Jackson dancing. Smooth Criminal. Michael Jackson. Oh my God! Insane amounts of lean. The move. Oh my God! And it's not just the scheme, just the way that it sounds. Also, that cadence, huh, that cadence, like deep down, I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Cause a screen, smooth criminals doing insane amounts of lean. That is so fucking fire. The rhyme scheme on this is crazy too. Come on, J Cole.
The screen, dangerous as the king of pop. How well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God, but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for their souls to make it all serene. Well, here's a plate of collard greens. Yeah.
That's real. Some pray to God. Some pray to God, but it's odd because Satan catered all their dreams. Talk, my nigga. Woo! Oh, that's the end of the song. Fire. Now this is fire. This is fire. The Daylyt verse was amazing, but this verse, just the cadence, the schemes, like the rhyme schemes too. It's just, oh my God, J Cole. But also, I understand J Cole. I understand why you would write this fucking amazing verse because after hearing Daylight's first verse, you can't just write some, you know what I mean, some bullshit ass verse. So in a way, also shout out to Daylyt for pushing Cole to write this dope ass verse. I'm not saying obviously Cole is like one of the best to ever do it, but after hearing that Daylyt verse, Cole was he must have thought like, yo, I also need to, you know what I mean, like go crazy. So in a way, I would say that he must have pushed Cole to a certain point. But obviously, regardless, Cole was always gonna write like an amazing verse. He's an amazing writer, he's an amazing lyricist. But after hearing Daylight's verse, he must have been like, damn, I also need to go crazy. And he actually did. This is amazing. Yeah, Cole verse, Daylyt verse, even though Daylyt verse is also amazing, but this Cole verse is just I'm damn bro. This like shout out to J. Cole. I like the song. I like it also when Cole gets to talk about like wants to talk about his family. Like when he opens up about his childhood, like growing up. I like it when that happens. That's why like on KOD, Once an Addict is my favorite song on that album. It's good to hear him like open up and talk about this stuff. So yeah, shout out to Cole. An amazing verse by the way. Yeah man, this was my God. This is Colored Greens, J. Cole with Daylyt. Daylyt with J. Cole. Colored Greens. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. See you on the next one.